Zoe DeLuca here for the Social Media Marketing for Network Marketers course. We're moving on Twitter Domination Part 5, Account Management and Social Media Integration. And this is really where the rubber hits the road. You've now set up your powerful profile, you've attracted a follower list, you're integrating that into your daily activities in your social media marketing, providing great quality content. And now how do you manage all of that to have a business outcome for you and also to do it efficiently and effectively so that you're not losing hours in your day? And I always say to get the maximum results in the minimum amount of time. The way that I do this, I'm going to recommend two tools to you. I don't use a lot of automation, but these two tools are priceless. And for most people, you will pick one or the other. And these are what we call Twitter platforms. So they're places to tweet from rather than just sending tweets at twitter.com itself. And you'll see why that's so important in a moment. The two I recommend are Hootsuite.com, Hootsuite, and TweetDeck.com. TweetDeck is an Adobe Air platform that you download onto your computer and you have it with you all of the time. Hootsuite is a web-based application, so you can access it from any internet, anywhere you have internet access anywhere around the world. I have and do use both, but I have a very strong preference for Hootsuite in terms of integration, and I'll show you why. I suggest you play with them both. There's some fantastic detailed trainings on YouTube about how to use them, and in both of the programs themselves. I will do some more advanced training on Hootsuite because it is the one I use the most. So let's go and have a look at it. Okay, so this is Hootsuite. When you first come in, you'll need to sign up now for an account. As I'm already registered, I'll log in. Now your Hootsuite will look a little different to mine when you first log in because I have many different social networks already registered with this service. To add a social network or social account, simply click on the launch button, settings, and then scroll up to social networks. Click add social network and you'll see all the networks that you can add. And did I mention this is all free? This is an amazing tool. So you can go through your Twitter accounts, Facebook, including your Facebook page or pages, LinkedIn, ping.fm, which we'll talk about in the next video. It's a consolidator site, your WordPress, MySpace and Foursquare. I already have these accounts set up here, so let's go back to the home page, which is a little house up in the top left hand corner here. Now, just as on your main Twitter page, you have a box here to write a tweet in, but there's a couple of features that are so vitally important. This first one here, the little chain, is where I spoke about putting a long URL link in, and then you simply hit the shrink button and it shrinks it down to a tiny one that not only takes up less space, but also this keeps statistics of how many people are clicking on your link. You can say that you can click the button here to send this later and schedule the fact you'd like it to go out later on. You can also add photos and documents to it as well. Let me give you an example. So you still find your content the way we spoke about in the previous video. In this case, I'm going to promote something on our own blog. It's a blog post on how to automate social bookmarking using social media marketing tool OnlyWire. If you haven't seen onlywire.com, it's a great tool. I suggest you watch this video. So I've clicked on the blog post itself. I go up and copy that very long URL. Now if I was to go straight to Twitter and put this in here, have a look how long the URL is. It actually only leaves me 41 characters left for my tweet. So instead of doing that, I'm going to use Hootsuite's nifty little shrink it tool. Pop it down here in the bottom box, paste, click shrink it. Not only shrinks it, but it will zap it up into the tweet box for me as well. See, and there's my short link. So I'm going to write a short post at the front to let everybody know what it's about. I've just put blog post on how to use social bookmarking tool OnlyWire. Now I get to choose which social networks I'd like to send this to. So if I just click the Z DeLuca one there, then that's my main Twitter account. We also have a Mark and Zoe, which is more of our business account that we send things through. This one is my Facebook profile, my Facebook page, LinkedIn and Ping. So I'm going to send this one to just my Twitter account and click send now and off it goes. And the reason I sent that only to my Twitter account is I've already done a few posts to my page today, so I don't want to be seen to be spamming too many links onto my Facebook page or across my social media networks. As I said before, you don't want to be posting everything you post to every single one of your social networking sites. It'll just become spam-like. And if I refresh, you'll see that this appears on my profile. There we go, blog post on how to use social bookmarking tool OnlyWire with a short little link. When I click on the link, it will go straight to that blog post. How neat is that? Because the other thing is that it makes the message very short, so it's highly likely that people will retweet that on my behalf as well. I'm going to show you where Hootsuite comes into its own with some of these more advanced functions with Ping in the next video. Okay, so now you're efficiently sending your tweets. How do you transition your leads into your business? It's fine to be sitting on Twitter and talking all day, but how does it have a business result for you? It's vitally important that you now treat your Twitter profile as a piece of internet content. And I think of it as having like land all over the web, if you like. So you want to get that address out to everybody. Make sure your Twitter links on your websites, on your blog, in your signature file, on all of your emails, including your autoresponders that go out. I put it on my newsletter. It's in my article author boxes on the bottom of those, any forum signatures. And in fact, it's a very friendly way to get people to find out more about you, because rather than putting your business website link all the time, you can be putting a link to your Twitter account. Get to know me, let's connect on, come meet me. And not only are people seeing you, your profile, and remember there's also a link to your website on your Twitter profile, but they'll get a lot more information about you and get a feel for your personality by reading through your tweets. Of course, you want to integrate that across other social media sites, your Facebook, your YouTube, your LinkedIn, Squidooz, the others that you have as well. I personally have it on my business card, and I do have a nice short Twitter name for that reason. And of course, across advertising, you're seeing it more and more on offline marketing as well, flyers, classifieds, and even in the yellow pages. In the next video, I'm going to go into more detail on how to integrate your Twitter into the other social networks and social applications. I did mention ping.fm when we're working on Hootsuite, and there's a massive shortcut where you can actually be scheduling all of your tweets and some perennial ones to be rescheduled and put out through not just Twitter but through Ping to all of your social media networks in a completely automated fashion once you have it set up. So we're going to integrate social along with Hootsuite and Ping, and I show all of that in the next video.